Winter storm Jonas is on the way, so I thought I'll talk a little bit about looking at weather maps and data online. Family, friends, and coworkers often ask me about the weather or get confused about predictions, and maybe yours do too. In addition, it's important to note that NOAA has recently quadrupled their computing power, which leads to better forecasts from everything from winter storms to hurricanes. So here we are at the Sterling, Virginia Local Forecast Office winter weather page. You'll notice that there are many different maps on this page, and each one has a specific purpose. But first, if there's any winter weather warnings, alerts, or headlines, you'll find them up here with links to the full text. So the first series of maps for the winter weather page has to do with the snowfall amount, which is what most people would consider the most important. On the left, there's a map showing the minimum. In the middle, the most likely. So in terms of probability, what's the most likely snowfall amount that we'll see, as well as the maximum. And I'll just click on the most likely snowfall map. You'll see that at the top, there's a legend for the number of inches. And you can see the large storm path that sort of cuts from Charleston up through Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. As we scroll down, we'll see other information about the storm, including the storm track, a map of the onset of precipitation, so what time the precipitation is expected to pass by certain areas, as well as a location for reported snow and ice totals when they're available. Here's sort of a typical alert and warning statement map that you'll see. If you click, for example, I'll click here in Baltimore, you'll actually be taken to the forecast page. And here you can see sort of the traditional forecast information. Scrolling down, one thing I would like to point out are some of the hourly weather forecast graphs that can be really helpful. One of the key parts of this storm besides snow is the wind gust, which may exceed 50 miles per hour. So going back to our winter weather page here, you also see statements about probability and amounts. So what's the percent chance that the snow accumulation will be greater than different inch cutoffs? And here you'll see the same in a table form. There's graphs in terms of the winter threat and what days of the week. And lastly, long-range climate forecast. In addition, the National Weather Service has a GIS data portal where you can access their data via web service, KML, or shapefile. In addition, there are several web-based mapping tools that you can use, including NowCoast, which is access to real-time information. The Enhanced Data Display. In this case, we'll take a look at different forecasts. In this case, we're interested in the amount of precipitation and snow. By changing the time slider, we can see amounts at different times over the next few days. Lastly, there's also a daily briefing page. In conclusion, a few parting thoughts. Not all National Weather Service offices may have special pages like the winter weather page in Sterling, Virginia that we looked at first. Information on these pages is hierarchical, with the most important at the top and the least important at the bottom. They also go from more specific information to more general. Cartography still matters. And lastly, performance is important for online maps. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe or like it.